Come on.
Yo, what is up guys, Punkerzz here, and today I am back with another video for you guys, and today what we're going to be talking about is should Scorestreaks be available to use in Advanced Warfare for competitive Call of Duty. I've been thinking about this for a few weeks now, and I wanted to make a video kind of explaining my opinions, my point of view, and have you guys respond with your own opinions as well. Now, if you guys enjoy anything that comes out of my mouth in the next few minutes, sure, smash that like button, let me know that you enjoyed. Let's try and get 30 likes on this video, that would be awesome. But guys, I hope you all enjoy, and without further ado, let's get started. So guys, before I get too deep into this topic, I just want to say that some score streaks are actually legal to use during competitive matches in Advanced Warfare. MLG allows you to use certain things like assault drones, and the reason that I'm making this video is because most of the community is actually blacklisted these items. So essentially, you're allowed to use them, but on the other hand, you're really not. And what I mean by that is that, you know, let's just say you're playing a pro player. If you use streaks against them, most likely they're going to tweet out like, oh, these kids are scumbags, oh, roast these kids, they use score streaks. They really don't like it. A lot of pros agree to matches, the match rules beforehand, saying, you know, you shouldn't use these guns. Also, no streaks, like no shotties, LMGs, that kind of stuff. They're actually not allowed to do that anymore. MLG has said that they can forfeit you for their league matches if you agree to not use certain kill streaks, because they want you to follow the rules and not make your own rules as you go. But people still do it anyway. They want to play the game, they want to play it, or how they want to play it, and they're not going to like let someone else change that. And so score streaks, I said skill streaks, that's not a real thing, but score streaks are one of those things that people like to blacklist. And I've had experience playing against people that have used score streaks, and I kind of want to talk about it for a second. So this all started a couple of weeks ago. I was in a pro player stream. His name is Fizzerp. He's a very entertaining guy. I actually met him last year during Call of Duty Ghosts. A really good guy, great guy in person. And he was talking with some other pros about why there aren't kill streaks being used in Advanced Warfare and why they were so relevant in Black Ops 2. And we consider Black Ops 2 to be one of the best competitive Call of Duty games of all time, and yet we don't use kill streaks when they were being used in Black Ops 2. You know, we don't try and replicate that. And, you know, they thought it's just like it's a new game, it's played differently, people think the kill streaks are cheap and so they don't use it. They kind of thought, you know, what would happen if we took away score streaks from Black Ops 2, and how would the game change then? And I kind of stopped listening after that. It was an interesting topic, but I think I was focused on something else. But I started thinking about this by myself for the next couple of weeks, and I thought, you know, it would definitely make people play a lot safer if they had kill streaks in Advanced Warfare. Now, myself, when I play competitive, I play as an objective player. I go for the hill. My main goal during a game is to break the hill and hardpoint, that kind of stuff, and stay in the hill. Now, if I die and I'm running back to the hill, I'm not really trying to stay alive. I'm just trying to get back to the hill, find some kills, and just hopefully get in the hill. If I die, it's not a big deal to me. If they kill me, it's whatever. That's just one extra kill added to their scoreboard. You know, it's not a big deal. It doesn't affect me. But what would happen if the guy that was killing me off spawn was building up a score streak to an assault drone? Well, I obviously wouldn't really want them to kill me. They're building up streaks to an assault drone. If they kill me too many times, and I let that happen too many times, I'm going to run back and there's going to be a robot in the air shooting missiles at me. And that's even worse than a guy shooting me off spawn. So I started thinking, you know, as an OBJ player, I would be way more careful and I would take those gunfights way more seriously. I wouldn't be as headless, I'd focus way more on winning them. And I think, wow, that would actually change the game a lot if people had to play for streaks and they couldn't just be headless like they are now. Most of the pros complain about people being too headless, and then they say no streaks, even though streaks would make people less headless. You know, in Advanced Warfare, there's no penalty for dying. You can spawn up, and in 5 seconds, you can be in the hill because of exosuits. In Black Ops 2, if you made a mistake, you were punished for it. You spawned across the map, not across the map, but, you know, pretty far away. It would take 10 seconds or more to get back to the hill, and that's also considering that the other players will have plenty of time to get posted up and pre-aim you, and you didn't have an exosuit, so there wasn't really much you can do besides walk into the line of fire. If you kept doing that, they would build up score streaks. So Black Ops 2 kept punishing you and punishing you for making bad plays. Advanced Warfare does not punish you. You could just do the wrong thing over and over and over and not barely lose any time on the hard point, because you could die and respawn and die and respawn like 3 times in a row and only lose 15 seconds of time. Now that is ridiculous that that can happen. And just thinking about that and why we don't use score streaks, it really is, it's kind of mind-boggling that we don't. Now, on the other hand, I've played Detroit Hardpoint against some really good players, and it was on their host, and we actually lost by 1 point. Now, they used an assault drone at the very end of Detroit. Now, if you guys have not played Detroit Hardpoint, there is a hill. It's on the last hill, and it's called the School Hill. It's inside this building on the side of the map, and if you die, you're always going to be outside trying to get back into it. You never spawn. You may spawn inside, you may spawn garage, but you're always going to have to be outside at some point if you want to get back into the hill. An assault drone, if you put AI control, meaning that a robot controls it, you don't control it, and rockets on it, it's literally going to hit every single thing that it sees. And if you put it outside, it's going to shoot every single player going to the hard point. Now, speaking of a personal experience, that thing was hard as hell to get through. We had to pull out EMPs to throw them at the thing and get it to go away. It was such a menace. So I can understand why people are so annoyed by it, but maybe if we played a little bit better and, you know, focused more on our gunfights, the player would not have gotten that assault drone. And, you know, thinking back on it, it really did, you know, punish us. We just ran into their gunfights, ran into their line of sight, and they punished us, they shot us, and in the end, they just screwed us over because they had an assault run, nothing we could do. And so, you know, then we lost the game. They even had one of their players leave, like with 30 seconds left, but the assault drone was better than a 4th player. So when he was there, it's like having 5 players. When he's gone, it's like having 4.5. It's crazy. So I want to hear you guys' opinion. I don't want to keep talking about this, even though I could go on like a huge rant. But let me know what you guys think. This is a crazy topic, and it may change the whole meta of the game if Scorestreaks come back. I, for one, would like to see how the game is played with them. However, I think that we'd have to give it a lot more than just a couple of weeks' time to see if it really works. I want to see the top players use it. But like I said, they usually like to blacklist, stuff like that. So it's probably not going to happen. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you did. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video. Would have not been fun at all because our team passing to get fixed. We were going to not get counted. None of our pro points would have gotten counted. We would have been able to play, but none of our pro points would have been counted, which means we would have had basically the